between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Somebody offered me a second round
to
pick.
return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I've got Justin Fields already.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Check it.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 31, Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
He needs to start heeding their advice. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Ready?
Brady going to throw. And he finds Seals Jones complete. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them. And that's
we advance in the original
most of these guys are so motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No, it's waiting on. There's 2 playing right now. One later.
Come on, set, 8, read. Hey, pick your game up. Go.
Come on, 11.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening. So there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignment.
That sucks.
Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
You're like guaranteed in the playoffs now, right?
And that'll carry over the back line.
I don't know.
End zone for a touchback.
Because the standings they put when you look in the standings are not like based on division
Partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season
when you look at the AFC standings, it just shows your. It's just based on record.
Lawrence Guy racking up
Because
number 12 for him on the year.
The Texans are 13-1. I can't be the 2 seed.
Yeah.
I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception.
They bad.
They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Oh, they're 0-14.
It's Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was
somebody can go in the
because what
lines.
they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback and not just a productive one.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Leonard Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Off play action, it's Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25.
The Redskins are going to change their name before the end of the season. Or before the beginning of the season.
That's what they're saying.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? This is that mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 7-7, our score after 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Down Michelle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over,
It's the 2nd time.
we step aside. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. Punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Got it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, Minshew looking long for what? He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 35.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope something will come free.
Now Minshew, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, Alpha. Watch the ship. Hey, Rock 5.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
60 outlaw. Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Ready.
On 1st down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ready? Mike Spoke. No chance.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lawrence Guy, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Ready up.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Tight end left. Get it.
Here's Minshew. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding room to the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Brady. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here we go with Michelle. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Minshew sets to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 18 Gator.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, Charlie. Ready.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I don't think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Brady. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's John Simon with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Blue draw Corkers.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Lee. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
218 chopper. Snap.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Oh, I know you felt that one.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I'm scared. Check 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming. SOS.
And it's Michelle once again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Smooth. Deep dribble. Deep dribble.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Let's go, see.
Again, it's Michelle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Get it.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Brady. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. Caught by Sanu. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Protein spill, Ace Reed.
this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this. When inside their own 10-yard line and they run a toss play, I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation or maybe taking a big loss.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. Brady going to throw. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Topper!
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
80 weapons. Get it.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, exit. Hit it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the edge.
Check 37. Check 37. Buzz.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
X3, 218, chopper.
51's the mic. 51.
Hey, orbit.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shoot.
Back to throw. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dante Hightower. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Patriots, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back